Well, everyone, it's Sunday, August the 31st, 2025. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Let's see, what do we have here today? Mark Q6D8Y writes in short and sweet, Tiger. You know what? I like that, the direct approach. That works for me. So we're going to go ahead and try Tiger here. All right. What do we get? T and E, both out of position. All right. That's a good start for us. I'm going to put the E in the middle, as you might imagine. What do I want to do with the T? Obviously, it's not in the first spot, second, fourth, or last. I mean, they're all decent enough plays. Let's visualize the T at the end. I would have said great if it wasn't for the G and the R right there, having just been evaluated. There's probably a couple other really interesting ideas. How about scent? Let's take some fantastic consonants and wrap them around. How about SCENT? Perhaps I'm on the scent here. Oh, you never know. It could be an answer in a two-guess solve. Let's see. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word scent? No, it's not. Okay, and the E and the T have still not phoned home. So the E not in the middle. Because now here's the other thing that's interesting, right? You're not going to have two E's together because the word's not going to start with EE. You could potentially have a scenario where there's an E in the second and the last position, but I don't feel like that's necessarily the best use here. Now, we could visualize something where I'm kind of like, I think I'm most interested in looking at the E in the second position. I kind of almost feel like I like the T in the fourth spot here. Now, let's see. I wonder if what would connect with the E, what would go in the middle of the E and the T here? Something, I mean, here's an interesting proposition. What about meaty? That would let us look at, again, you always wonder about that wild card Y, right? Another vowel in there. The M is not bad. You have to think that we're going to be closing in with the E and the T soon. We're running out of places to put them, right? So I feel like there's a pretty good chance we're going to make some progress here if it's not the answer. But let's find out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word meaty? No, it's not. But look at that. Okay, we do finally have that E in position. And in fact, there was an A in this puzzle. You know what's interesting to me? Oh, boy. Now, look at this. So we know where the T is by process of elimination. The only place left to put it that's eligible is the middle. So we know E-T, that's the position. Now, the A isn't going to be in the front. Very unlikely it's going to be at the end. So that means I think we're looking at ETA. So the first thing that immediately comes to my mind, well, it was metal, but obviously we can't use metal. We just tested the M. But what about pedal? So if we accept that it's ETA, what makes this a compelling play is I don't know what else really fits well to the right of the ETA. So, and again, metal is out, so pedal is probably about the only thing we can do here. Try Gemini and Chrome. No, I don't need AI to help me with these. No, thank you. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think pedal is probably the go-to here, and I feel pretty good about this being the answer. Nonetheless, let's find out if I'm right, if I'm on the scent. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word pedal? Yes, it is. All right. Just kind of a basic talk through on that one. And we got there in 4 with pedal. A fun little puzzle. Nothing too crazy. Nice little Sunday exercise, if you will. All right. There you go. Tomorrow is Monday. And in the United States, it's Labor Day. So we'll consider it kind of I wouldn't say a short day, but it's a reminder that summer is getting shorter and shorter. So we're going to go with the word short tomorrow. So there you go. Well, folks, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.